So, Bill, we stopped at the dispensary since my doctor's office is closed, and behind the dispensary is Bishop's Auto Wrecking. I've never been in here. They don't charge for you to come in here. Bill said he got some old Broham parts from here before he stopped. He wanted to see if he could get a chrome trim, so I asked her what car she had back here. She said, just go look. So I'm really looking for Chevy stuff, but I wanted to see what they had back here because I gotta make money. I gotta make money real fast, and I want to see what they got back here, like already right away I see something that's worth looking at. Honda CR-V. I want to see if the drivetrain is in this. Good motor, it treads. These CR-V transmissions and motors like this right here, depending on how much mileage, is worth pulling out every bit of it. I'm probably going to be coming back here to get this. That drivetrain is worth every bit. If I can get her, depending on what the price is, I'm probably going to be taking that motor and trans and putting it in the garage. And because it's a smaller yard, I can get it. I'm gonna ask her right now how much it is when I get back. If I sell this trans for $1,000, she tells me somewhere around there, around 500, 600 bucks. If she gives me a good number, I'm coming back for that. I'm taking that $1,000 I make for my trans. I'm gonna have Bill bring me over here. We're gonna pull that drivetrain because that drivetrain is worth more than that. I can make money just off the transmission. I didn't see anything Chevy that I was really... Ford, I got some old Fords. I don't really see much. Here we go. They're over here. Looking just to see what they got for my truck. They got a Denali. Alright, they got parts. I'm interested in this truck right here. Don't kill myself. Motors are ready. It's basically what I'm putting in. It looks like a 5.3. I got the 6.0. That's the one you want, is the 6.0. The 5.3s are nice, but if you're gonna spend the money and waste all your time and all that building a Chevy block, get the 6.0 LS. It's just a stronger motor. They put them in the 2500s. It's a better motor. The only thing I really see so far is the engine and trans out of that CR-V. See, they got wheels. They got a Vortex. So I'm probably gonna have to come here and get a radiator. That's the truck that I'm pulling apart now. I mean, the motor I'm about to put in. This is the motor I just sold out of my truck, which was still good. I like those real cheap seat covers, even though they're nasty. So, yeah, it looks like we're gonna be coming back for that CR-V maybe. I gotta see what she says. Got a plow, that's good stuff to have. I actually like these. The motors with the V6, the older V6s. Not the one with fuel injection, not the one with those ones with this style, the old 4.3s with this style type of injection. Those motors went forever. You don't see those Dodge pickups anywhere. You just don't. So, there is one thing I'm interested in is this. This is the only thing I see that is good, worth anything. Which I'm gonna ask him how much. Because if I can get that trans and motor, I'm probably gonna be keeping the drivetrain. CRV's all-wheel drive, okay? That drivetrain, if I can get the whole drivetrain motor, it's getting stuffed in the Geo Metro. That's what I'm gonna do. If I get a good deal on it. I have a CRZ, but I'm doing 2 Geo Metro builds, so I have my eyes on another drivetrain, so about to find out. Bill, I think I might have found a project for us. They have a Honda CRV back there with a good motor and trans. I've been looking for one. I'm about to ask her.
Oh, okay.
She back here? Got a question. I found some goodies back there. I need to pick your head. You have a Honda CRV out there. Do you know, it says good motor, good trans. Do you have an idea what you're looking for the whole drivetrain motor?
The complete drivetrain?
I would want the motor, the completely drivetrain from axles. I would want the axles, the transfer case, the transmission, motor, and the wiring harness.
Oh.
I might.
You have to take it all and lose yourself.
That's what I thought. That's why I kind of figure if you could give me a round number for the whole car, I need to know because I'm going to be taking that whole drivetrain, stuffing it in it.
The drivetrain first, and now you're saying the whole car. Which one you want? You want to buy the whole car? Or you want to just...
Whatever's cheaper, man. Whatever is easier for you. Whatever you think. I need a number. I'm about to sell this transmission, so depending on what you tell me, I might be coming back.
You recording?
Always. I run a YouTube, ma'am. I apologize.
Oh, that's a nice truck.
Dude, I'm glad you stopped by here because I've been meaning to come in here and I've been looking for a CRV drivetrain to stick in the Metro.
Metro.
Yeah,
Let
it's.
me see what year it is. I'm waiting on him to call me back.
I appreciate you. I wouldn't waste your time, but I'm doing this build for my channel, so I haven't found a good. I haven't found a good motor. I found.
It's saying that it's 2 of them over there. One is a 06.
That helps. I'm glad you said something.
One is a 04.
I probably want the 04.
Both of them is gray. Both of them are gray.
Wrecked. I seen the silver one, which is probably the newer one. That's the one I'm interested in because I didn't see the other one, but I might be interested in both. It depends on the drivetrains. They're worth what I'm doing with them. They're worth the headache. It's worth the frustration of pulling the drivetrains out and all that.
We'll have to stop off at Sherman's. See if his wife is mad at him.
Oh, you must be talking about one of your older friends.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an old Valkyrie. That's a nice sub right there. I'm gonna have to come back here for some stuff. You see that sub?
Sherman's got a lot of Cadillacs. He might be wanting to get rid of one.
Oh, that's why you want to go over there. Sherman's. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I thought you were talking about a friend.
He is. He's a customer.
You want the trans too, or just the motor, the front axle?
It's gonna be the trans. I want the whole motor, trans, axles, and a harness. I need the harness.
Boy, there's some big ass rotors here, man. Well, I wish my place was as roomy as this.
It's actually a nice place. I'm happy you brought me back here. I've been meaning to come back here.
Wonder what the heck this is.
Oh, that's just marketing stuff. Best full soul food in town. It says Clayton's.
What's this?
It says the best soul food in town, people. So I'm just trying to get a price on these CRV drivetrains. That's all we're doing right now, and then we're gonna head back to the house.
Headed home.
I'm gonna get that trans apart, get that
Maybe we'll
motor
stop
apart.
off at Sherman.
Wherever you want.
I forgot how the hell you get to this
I
house.
know you take the whole car for $7 and strip everything out of it, and when we come back and pick it up, he'll give you $150 back.
Wow.
Let me get this trans sold. That's a deal. Let me get this trans sold. I got for all 80. Let me get the stuff sold so I can get the money, and I'm coming back for
You
it.
said it says on it, good motor, good
On the hood it says good motor, good trans. That's the only reason why I bothered you.
I'll
And
make sure I tell him to put it up so it won't.
it's the silver one. You'll see it right. It's right in the driveway. I used to run a salvage yard, so it's right in the driveway.
Okay.
700. That's God's number.
700, and then he's going to come back and pick up whatever you have left on it and give you 150. Because he doesn't like to cut wires or do whatever.
I don't blame him.
Rather for you to do all that yourself.
He knows what he's doing. Yes, I'll be back. We're getting a drivetrain. So we're gonna be working a lot. I got a lot to do. I got a lot ahead of me. I gotta knock all this out fast too. This stuff I gotta listen. I'm making money on a lot of this stuff. That's what people are not understanding. I'm gonna double my money on this.
Oh man.
So if I spend 700, bring it here, right? They're probably gonna bring the truck to my house too. So they'll drop it off. I'll gut everything for 700, and then they're gonna give me money back.
That really makes
So really, it's only gonna cost me 600 for this whole drivetrain. So I got to do that because that's the only way I'm going to be able to get some parts that I want and have extra spending money to buy other parts for this build for this truck. I got to make money, so that's why I went back there. I was actually planning on going to Ryan's, which was actually in Detroit. But see how God works? God knew I asked God to go to Junkyard the next couple of days so I can make money because this is how I make money. This is what I know. There's other things I know how to make money, but as of right now, I'm working on the truck. So, and that's what I like to do. I enjoy it. I'm going to show you guys how to make money off of car parts. So.
Well, that sure is a nice caddy, huh?
Yeah.
Too bad it ain't a 4-door. I like 4-doors better.
The bigger, you can get more people, family. I'm all about family, man. That's one thing you'll know about me. I'm all about family.
Well, the dog has an easier time getting in it.
Oh yeah, he's
got a bigger window for the dog to stick her head out and
That's
bark
sweet.
at everybody.
I like that thing.
But it's good for parts.
It looks cool, that's all.
Yeah. I could strip it all down and still sell it. Somebody with a 4-door would probably want a 2-door.
Yeah, that thing's cool. That's basically
No,
what
I ain't
this
got
is,
no
right?
room right now.
So mission right now. Head back home, eat, smoke, get this trans separated from the motor. Get the motor in my house, in my garage. I gotta get this transfer case sold.
Oh, there's a nice Mopar.
Yeah.
Convertible.
Those are really nice.
I bet he wants a pretty penny for that.
Well, we're gonna be coming back up here, so I'm gonna show you guys. I'll show you guys all the stuff when I come back up here.
Boy, if Ryan saw that convertible
He'd have lost it.
man, he'd flip out.
Well, he's got a fucking Plymouth in his fucking basement, or a Dodge, right?
Yeah, but that one's a 67, I believe. It's convertible.
Nice. That's real nice. Watch out for this one.
I give for my sister.
I'm excited. Not only will we make money, we got something to do. I gotta get this trans sold sold fast. Sorry, Bill. He's saying go, Bill. Hey, thank you. I like that guy, old man right there. He's the only one that, like, out of all the security guys here that hold weapons and stuff, carry weapons, he's the only one that is, I don't know, just, you can tell that he's not there to, he's genuine, he's a real person. So, yeah. This is the worst neighborhood in Detroit, Inkster. So a lot of people don't know, I mentioned that Inkster used to be all the black community. You know, during World War II and the Henry Ford, that's where they used to bust all the blacks out. You know, the segregation and stuff. So, you know, the schools, they don't even have Inkster schools here anymore. The schools shut down because it was so rough. You know, the kids got to go to other schools around here.
Inkster don't have schools.
Inksters don't have schools no more.
Well, that's where Sherman lives.
You know, I mentioned in another video, you're on the run, Inkster's the place to go. If you're on the run from the police, I'm telling you, Inkster is where to hide out. They'll never find you. You can move through Inkster, there ain't no cops. There ain't no cops. There's very little. There's a couple of them, a handful of them. And they don't give a fuck. And they all roll around in vests too. Most of them roll around with vests. They don't fuck with you. They don't bother you, man. The only thing Inkster pulling you over for is simply for traffic tickets. They're not searching your car or anything. Unless you're causing problems or you got a gun, that's it. That's the only thing they care about. Their motto, same with Detroit motto, one gun off the street, we're happy. As long as we can get one gun off the street a day, they're happy. Because you can't stop it.
Can we turn on a red?
You can. In Michigan, you can. You're not supposed to, but you're in Inkster, you can. That's the only reason why I told you to go, Bill. Because we're in Inkster. If we weren't in Inkster, I wouldn't have told them to go.
We're in Inkster on Inkster Road.
Yeah, we're up Inkster Road, man. Yeah, at least he was smart if it was on the front. So if you ever get a donut, right, a flat, and you got to put a donut, if you get a flat on the front, take the tire off the back, put it on the front, put the donut in the back. Don't ever ride your front. Don't ever put all the weight of your engine on a donut and then go to turn. Those tires only rated for 30 miles an hour anyways, let alone hold all that weight. I see people do this all the time. It's stupid. Listen, if you get a fucking front flat, take the wheel off the back, put it on the front, put the donut on the back. Promise it. You'll be very happy when you do so. I love this car, man. I love Bill's program. It rides, it's smooth, man. It's comfortable. Unlike all the cars I've ever owned. All my cars have been imports for the most part. Besides some trucks. I had a Bonneville. I had an older Bonneville. That was nice. And leather seats. It wasn't the supercharged one though. It was the 3800. Strong motor. It actually looks like it might clear up tonight. So you got a lot of work ahead, alright? Pulling all these drivetrains, the reason why I'm happy he's talking about, listen, this guy's talking about giving me the whole drivetrain, everything, the motor, the axles, I get to gut this whole car for $700, keep the wiring, everything, okay? And then cause coming back to get the body and is gonna give me $150. So I'm only paying, he said 700, so I'm paying $550 for a whole drivetrain, a CRV drivetrain. That's an all-wheel drive drivetrain. I don't even know how many miles are on it, but I know the motor says it's motor trans is good. I don't care how many miles are on it. It's a Honda. It can have 300,000 miles on it. I'll rebuild it. Listen, that motor, I know those motors in and out. I can rebuild that motor in literally a day or two if I had all the money and all the parts by myself. I could lift that motor out of that car by myself. This is why I wanted to do the Geo Metro or get a small car at 5-speed, which that's what I'm working on. I got to get that Geo Metro together, and even if I put it in a storage unit and work on it in the storage unit here and there, it's fine. But I'm trying to get all the parts I need, everything I want, stuffed in a storage unit, tools, everything. That's what I'm working on. Getting that truck running. So I have the house for another month and a half technically without no rent. I'm not paying rent. So I gotta take advantage of it. So, instead of all the money that I would have had to pay for rent, the extra $1,300, instead of putting it towards rent, I'm putting it towards, the business. I'm putting it towards car parts. I'm putting it towards things that I need, camera equipment, those things. Because I'm not staying there anyways. Why would I give somebody $1,300 if I'm not staying there and you're a shit fucking landlord anyways? And then the contract's fucked. My dad isn't staying there anymore, so technically I'm not even allowed to stay there if my dad isn't staying there. So therefore I gotta go. I gotta be out of there. So I'm taking every advantage of it I can. So if I get that CRV dropped off, they're talking about dropping it off. They got it for $550, and then they're coming to get the shell back. I have everything I need to put in that Geo Metro. And I'm going to be making money too, because some of that stuff I'm not keeping. I'm only paying $550 for the whole thing. I'm going to make probably $1,000 off of some of those parts. So I'll be making money. I get to keep the stuff I want. I just got to do the work. But it's nice though, because I don't got to pay somebody for a place I ain't got to rent no junkyard, or I ain't got to rent a space, a garage, or anything to do this work. I have a rent-free space, which is really shitty on my part if you really think about it, but I did it because, one, my dad left, fucked me over. Two, the landlord threatened me and said that they're gonna kick me out because I was one day late on rent. I wrote them a letter and said what happened with my dad and told him that I'm gonna be late. I have no problem. The contract says if I'm late with rent, I just pay the late fee. Why are you threatening me? My rent has been paid every single time on time before it was due. Every time. Why are you threatening me? So I threatened him back in the business way, the same way he threatened me. He said it's nothing but business, but I'll have to put in the paperwork. I was like, well, it's nothing but business. The trees cracking, falling on the house, everything else, I'm not paying rent. File the paperwork. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna say? It's law. I'm following the law. I'm not doing nothing wrong. Do I feel bad? In a way, yeah. But you don't threaten me. I would have paid rent. I would have, but you threatened me. Don't threaten me. That's the last thing you want to do. Don't ever threaten me. You'll regret it. You'll regret it.